What do you mean load shedding in like 10 minutes? I just checked, we just got off. Are you as frustrated with load shedding as I am? Well then, welcome back nerds, because today I've got a few tips to get us through those tough times of load shedding. So, as you all know, my name's Lau, and this is Ripcordliveshere. So thanks again for taking the time out to join us. And I don't know how you guys have been feeling with this whole Eskom escalation issue, but I've been really worried about those 2 or 3 hours of complete downtime that I'm just cycling between at the moment. So we're going to take a look at a couple of tech equipments, we're going to look at some apps, and we're going to definitely look at what you can do in order to beat the boredom during that time down when load shedding hits you. Okay, so items to kick off with, and here we go. Big play of what we're sitting with for the day so far is battery banks. I don't know if you guys have been running this already or not, but this is simply a couple of milliamps. You pick them up for about $350 to $400, and you need to make sure that one, it's got the cool feature of the little light on it so that you can find it in the dark. 2, that it's got a 2 amp output. I know you guys are feeling like, especially with the applications that we're going to be running, it's important that those apps are run off self-sustaining devices. I don't know if you guys are running it on phones or tablets, but whatever you run it with, decide that you're going to be running it with battery banks. Generic battery pack EBPA500 from Samsung, lot slimmer in its profile, and it really does get you from A to B for that 2 to 3 hours that you are down. Well, you should be charging before you hit load shedding, but you never know. You just never know. Bum, 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 bum. So additionally speaking, one of the apps that we've looked at, and I'm going to do some interfacing with that when we get a chance, is definitely the Netflix mobile app. So I've got a Netflix account that's running at about 169 Rand a month for review. I'll be doing a review on that later to get a feel of what it's like. And what this Netflix app allows you to do is, across your respective profiles on each of your individual devices that's paired to your Netflix account, you can physically go check out the show that you want to watch and download those episodes to that mobile device. So what happens with it is during the time of load shedding, when everything has kicked the bucket and you're about to die out for the day, you can literally just pull up your phone, sit up in your bed in the dark, and watch your shows like nothing is wrong. So I would suggest that what I'm currently doing from my side at the moment is actually I'm kicking out about 4 or 5 episodes of Shadow at a time, and I'll watch as the day progresses. I'll throw that into my schedule, watching just things that I would watch. Another fan favorite at the moment that I actually just ran through was Love, Death and the Robots. Spectacular little short animations just released on Netflix. And the other wonderful thing about Netflix as a whole at the moment is the fact that they've always got new shows rolling in that you can just cycle up if you get tired of all the old documentaries and content. Not that there's a limited reach for Netflix in South Africa. It's just a beautiful little number. So another app that I'm going to be talking to you about is YouTube Go or YouTube. And a wonderful little feature that I've discovered as of late is, especially in consideration to load shedding being what it is that it allows you on certain videos to click download. So what happens with that is you can queue up to as much videos as your phone preferably can take in terms of capacity, and just hit that for the full high quality content that you would like. And you run that queue, you run that download. Just make sure your data's off when doing this. And what will happen is YouTube then allows you to go into an offline mode in order to watch all the things that you've downloaded if they don't have download restrictions. The wonderful part about it is that just like the Netflix that we set up earlier, you can just go and disappear for those 2 hours into the normal stuff you would be consuming on either YouTube or YouTube Go. The gadget that I've got for us today, piece of tech, is actually the LSE LED rechargeable emergency lamp light bulb. And it comes in at a height of about 137 millimeters and 80 millimeters wide. I'll show you what it looks like in a few. Comes with a little remote, a stand on and off feature, as well as AC or DC current settings depending on what kind of setup your light grid is running on. So what happens with it is essentially you screw it into your standard lamp or little desk light, or even the top switch on your roof. Battery in for the remote that then has an on and off switch, and you can then turn and drop this switch whenever you need the. Okay. So what you get with this is you get a little remote. You can see, I don't know if it's in the focus up, I'll show that up. You get your light that then plugs in and plays. Looks like that eye light from one of those stealth bomber movies with the thinking. I think it was called Stealth. And you basically just plug and play with your light settings. One is to set it to charge, so when it's in the socket it charges and holds the charge in the battery, and the other sets it to sleep mode, so if you want to switch it off when you're done with it for the day, you just put it down and there you go. Lastly, we've got the Elva 100 CP gas lamp, and what's nice about this is it's different from your conventional I need electricity to power it. You're essentially going to be running it through your little gas tank or gas bottle, and this puppy burns, bro. So you're looking at easily mountable convenient carry handle, so you can just lift what it's adjusted to, and because it's connected to the baseline of the tank, you don't have to worry about that weight just snapping the little unit off the head. A nice upper room, and it has replaceable mantles that come with every set. It really is a nice little toy. So I'm going to show you what that looks like in a while. Hopefully it doesn't get too much lens flare going on the camera, but it's definitely something that you could invest in and have around if you wanted to go via gas lighting. It's actually and obviously with this, the noise is ridiculous. You hear it from about 2 rooms away. So essentially there was 5 ticket items that I used to pass my boredom, compliments of our buddies at Eskom dropping their load.